This is the Heart Nebula, IC 1805. It's a giant cloud of hydrogen gas glowing because it's being energized by young hot stars. It's emitting light and therefore an emission nebula. This is the Rosette Nebula, IC 434. It's actually a wall of cold, dense dust that's so thick it completely blocks the light from the nebula hiding behind it, and ergo dark nebula. This is M97, the Owl Nebula. It's called a planetary nebula. Despite its name, it has nothing to do with the planets. It's a bubble of gas shed by a dying star at the end of its life. This, M45, is the Pleiades. The little blue wisps you see coming off are cosmic dust. It doesn't create its own light, but are just reflecting the bright light from the nearby stars. A reflection nebula, since it's reflecting light. I have 9 nebulae here I'd like to show you. I took photos of these with my Seestar S30 smart scope. Starting here at the beginning, we have NGC 1499, the California Nebula. 1,000 light years away, kind of a long way, and looks like the state of California, ergo California Nebula. Next we have M42, the Orion Nebula, a large star nursery where new stars are being born right now. And it's right there, come to think of it, right now I could see it if it were dark. It's one of the few nebula you can see with your naked eye, out of averted vision, corner of your eye, here in a relatively light polluted city. Oh, here we have NGC 7293, the Helix Nebula, often called the Eye of God. It's actually a dying star's final breath. Kind of neat. Well, sad if you lived on a planet going around that star, but neat from our viewpoint. Here's C49, the Rosette Nebula, a cosmic flower 5 times larger than the full moon sitting in our sky. It should be coming up right there behind me in about an hour and a half. NGC 281, the Pac-Man Nebula. If you look, you can see what kind of looks like a mouth of dark dust lanes eating the nearby stars. It's not really, just looks that way. Here's IC 443. It's hard to photograph because it's kind of faint. It's a supernova remnant, the leftover debris of a massive explosion. It's kind of pretty though. Here's the Monkey Head Nebula, NGC 2174. It's a star factory in Orion named for its distinct primate profile. Here's C11, the Bubble Nebula. It's a massive star. A massive star is blowing a bubble into the gas, producing a bubble-looking phenomenon. The gas is expanding at 4 million miles per hour. So every hour it gets 4 million miles bigger. And finally, here we have SH2 171. Located in Cepha, this area contains some of the hottest stars known to mankind. At the end of the day, you don't have to have a $2,000 or $3,000 rig or a computer degree to see the universe. whether it's the blue glow of the Pleiades or the eye of God, watching from 600 light years away. The Seestar S30 puts it all right there on your cell phone. These 9 photos aren't NASA's, they're mine, taken from my own driveway right there, and they prove the sky is finally open to everyone. If I can do this in 27 minutes, so can you. So get out there, look up, and see what you can see. Which of the 4 nebula types is your favorite? Let me know if you want to see more unedited S30 results. I can do another video like this on star clusters and one on galaxies. I've got a number of photos. If you have any questions about the $349 price tag, any of these nebula, or anything else, put them in the description bar below. And until I see you again, happy trails.